And hey, this is Shannon from Nightmarish Conjurings, and we're here at the Grudge press day to talk to some of the cast and crew. And I'm probably gonna die, so Godspeed. I'm talking with director Nicolas Pesce and actor John Cho. Thank you guys for talking with me today. How does it feel to be part of such an iconic horror franchise as The Grudge?
Cool.
Feels good. I hope that I haven't disappointed.
How is it for you to be part of the franchise?
It's cool. I said the appeal of this film was, the adult characters and getting to do things as an actor that are increasingly difficult to do. These circumstances that these characters are going through are very moving. They're very real. And then, the cast list is really impressive. So it just feels like a real acting piece, or a real acting showcase.
One of my favorite parts of the film was the scares, because you have everything from jump scares to these terrifying, subtle imageries. So what was it like to build those scares?
I mean, that's like one of the challenges of any horror movie, of like making it not feel the same constantly. I think that one of the benefits to this was being rated R. I was able to do more. I tend, like, my natural, taste is for body horror. I think that that's like some of the most difficult stuff to watch. So like when Lin Shaye is cutting off her fingers.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's my favorite reaction. And you see it for like literally like 4 frames, but it's enough to just be like and so
the sound effect I heard most in this film that I hated was a squishing sound.
Lots of squish.
Squish is the worst. Squish, yeah.
And you had a lot of iconic moments that are seen, like paying homage to the other films. So what was that like? Was there a favorite homage that you got to...
Jeez, what were the homages?
There's the shower. There's the bathtub is sort of a take on it. What else? There's so many.
I would say the shower is my least favorite, just because we kept running out of hot water. And the bathtub...
John's great at looking like he's warm.
The bathtub is... That was fun. That was fun. That's... this is... Any place where you're primarily nude and there are curveballs coming at you...
Not as fun.
Not as fun.
I'm here with the horror icon Lin Shaye. Thank you for talking with me today.
Thank you for coming.
Of course. So I love the movie. Loved it. Fantastic. So what attracted you to the role of Faith?
There are a lot of things, but I think Nick, the director, it was really, he's really a special filmmaker in many respects. And when I read the script, I was really taken with the fact it wasn't just a horror story. It was also the story of these 3 women and the story of infection. The rage they talk about, which creates havoc in these ghosts, is a very emotional thought to me right now. Really, because we are all in the midst of rage and bad things are happening. So I feel it's a little more prophetic than it is just a horror film, and that was also very attractive to me, the real story of it.
Your character has so many complexities to her, and what was it like to get into the headspace of Faith?
Well, Faith there's a scene which is not in the film, which actually Nick explained to me why it wasn't, in terms of the audience figuring out everybody. But you actually do meet Faith and my husband, played by the wonderful Frankie Faison. Our first scene is me having a lucid day. The storyline with Faith is I have dementia. I'm trying to kill myself, and it's not working. And the relationship we used to have was this lovely relationship of visiting the country in the summer, and there's this beautiful little scene. And that partly was part of my attraction also to the character, to seeing who she was before. So even though the audience doesn't really get to see that, I did. And that informed the contrast of who I have become, both from the disease and then from the rage and from the grudge. So it was a really exciting process of the character that
Oh, sure.
character goes through.
And what are you looking forward to fans seeing in the movie the most?
I think they're going to be a bit surprised because they're coming for Ju-on, they're coming for the original, they're coming for the scares, but the story, I think, is penetrating in a different way, and I think the audience will come away with an experience that they're not expecting, which actually is the most horrific of all.
Yeah, it definitely is a scary movie. And look for the movie when it comes out January 3rd, 2020.